Hello guys and welcome to the channel. I am Marv. This is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. I'm going to give you a little bit, just a little bit of commentary as it pertains to this total solar eclipse in Aries that's taking place over the next couple of days, okay? I want to let you know that I will be doing a moon pool, but I will not be doing a power wish with that. So we will not get into how to do any type of manifesting with this particular moon because the eclipses are like new moon and full moons on steroids. So I didn't really want to do a full-blown podcast on it. I figured I would just do it this way. Therefore, if you want to listen, you can, because it's not necessarily, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different, so that's the reason why I'm choosing to do it this way. You're going to see, hopefully I can get everything up together, the audio, as well as trying to put the actual video together. Hopefully by the time you listen to this, it has all come together some type of way, okay? This will be available, of course, on YouTube. And if I can't get it to put it all together, it definitely will be on my website, www.marvelousmadame.com, okay? Let's go ahead and get into this. So every 6 months, eclipse season rocks the world and paves the way for major changes. And although an eclipse season is often intense, unpredictable, in a life-altering time, the changes that take place were always destined to happen. If you're wondering what the total solar eclipse in Aries is in April of 2023 has in store for us, then allow me to give you the breakdown. Our reliable 28-day lunar cycle is all about progress, the process of growth, release, and renewal. It begins during the new moon when Luna retreats from the night sky and gives you a clean slate, guys, to work with. As the new moon waxes, whatever you started on the new moon will continue to take shape. By the time a full moon takes place, a conclusion is reached, revealing the results of your efforts and the shining the light on the lessons that we've learned along the way. The moon will then begin to wane, growing smaller and smaller until it disappears from sight once more, encouraging the process of release, replenishment, and the eventual renewal. The lunar cycle is proof and symbolic of the fact that each month we continue to evolve. However, and this is the reason why I didn't want to do just a mere new moon. I couldn't treat this eclipse like just a regular new moon. This is exactly the reason why I didn't handle it this way. However, when an eclipse is thrown into the mix, the changes that take place become a lot more intense, significant, unexpected, and permanent, guys. A solar eclipse occurs in lieu of a new moon, and a lunar eclipse happens in place of a full moon. It's during the eclipse season that lovers become more exclusive, wedding bells ring, kings are crowned, babies are born, divorces are signed, addresses are changed, and careers are made. Because an eclipse activates the north node of destiny and the south node of past life karma. It has a tendency to make major game-changing adjustments, guys, to the path that we're currently embarking on. So think of it as the universe taking over the wheel and redirecting your GPS, knowing that you've been driving in the wrong direction for far and way too long. And although you may feel very uncomfortable with taking this new route, you're being guided, guys, to have faith that you're right where you're supposed to be and well on your way to do what has always been promised to you. All right? Let's go ahead and do a complete breakdown of this total solar eclipse in Aries. Not only will this be the first eclipse of 2023, It will also be the first eclipse on the Aries Libra axis. It is also landing at 29 degrees of Aries on April 20th at 12:12 p.m. The solar eclipse will be a hard launch into the future, thrusting you into the beginning of something that will continue to take shape, guys, over the next 2 years. And because this eclipse is taking place in the final degree, aka the anaretic degree or the fated degree, okay, of Aries, you can expect this new era to begin with a reverberant bang. After all, the 29th degree is associated with chaos, culmination, pressure, and of course, fate. It's a sign that something is out of your control and it's about to rise to the surface because it's already been cooking up behind the scenes for a while now. Remember guys, the solar eclipse, total solar eclipse in Aries will land on April the 20th at 12:12 p.m. Eastern Time. The Aries Libra axis represents the dichotomy between the I and the we. In astrology, as you guys know, Aries is the cardinal fire sign of confidence, war, ego, identity, assertiveness, and self-fulfillment, encouraging you to stand up for yourself and speak your unique, independent truth. However, Libra is a cardinal air sign of harmony, togetherness, peace, justice, diplomacy, encouraging you to set aside differences with others and find common ground. During this eclipse, you can expect the hot, driven, impulsive energy of Aries to tap into your inner warrior and let go of your people-pleasing tendencies. Some things need to be done on your own, even if it means that you're going to be ruffling a few feathers and disturbing the peace, guys. This eclipse will be ruled by Mars in the domestic, family-oriented Cancer, guys, and it is in its fall. This indicates that changes taking place could very well hit close to home, especially if you were born with cardinal placements like myself, and I got all 4 of these: Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. And when I say I got them all in my inner planets. All right. The solar eclipse will soon be followed by a lunar eclipse in Scorpio on May 5th. We'll be going through it all over again, which will provide you a big status update on the eclipse journey that you started back in November of 2021, when the first eclipse on the Taurus and Scorpio axis took place. Although the changes that occur on or around the eclipse may carry an air of finality, keep in mind that the confusion of Mercury retrograde that won't let up until May 14th, and Mercury retrograde is stationed to go retrograde, I believe, on the 21st. So we got that in the mix as well. Will make it harder to decipher what is really here to stay, guys, and what is really here to go. Okay? So, in other words, it may be hard to tell which changes are temporary and as a result of Mercury retrograde and which are permanent thanks to the eclipse. So give the dust a few weeks to settle before you judge any situation that comes your way, guys. And remember, eclipse season is not here to destroy you, but it is here to help you along fulfilling the journey you were born to embark on. Now we're going to get into each sign. All right. Give me a moment. All right. So we're going to start obviously with Aries. I will try to timestamp these for you guys. One moment. Aries, the solar eclipse in Aries will be affecting you in your first house, okay? And you're being guided to remember who you are with Mars, the planetary ruler of this eclipse, supercharging your 4th house of home, family, emotional foundations. It is natural for you to be in your feelings, but you're so much stronger than you realize. The solar eclipse is not only the second new moon in your sign this season, but also a powerful portal of energy you're about to walk through and work with between now and 2025. Have faith in yourself and be the leader that you've been destined to be. Pluto will challenge this solar eclipse in your sign, but know that it is the rebirth you're experiencing. Personally and at a social level, it is in your highest good. This is the beginning. This new beginning is a blessing in disguise, Aries, as it is in close proximity to the lucky Jupiter. Okay? Beautiful. We move on to Taurus and Taurus rising. Taurus, this is going to be hitting you in your 12th house. Themes of closure, healing, and surrender take precedent for the next 6 months. But deep down, you know something has already run its course, Taurus. For reference, reflect on where your personal identity and or individual autonomy are being compromised. With the eclipse's ruler Mars being at odds with the wounded healer Chiron, there may be a sense of vulnerability regarding your siblings, peers, or local community. Your communication style could also be more impulsive than usual. Pluto will also be challenging this eclipse after its recent ingress back into Aquarius, serving as a catalyst in your professional life when regarding your sense of authority. We move on to Gemini and Gemini rising. Gemini, the total solar eclipse in Aries, is hitting you in your 11th house. This is the second new moon in Aries and a total solar eclipse, charging your 11th house of associations, community affairs, and a sense of belonging in the world. This celestial event is kickstarting a brand new chapter where you will not only take the initiative in society, but also make a name for yourself in the community, Gemini. If you're feeling a sense of vulnerability regarding your sense of security, it is closely tied to the influence of Mars square Chiron, an ongoing theme that you're working with between now and 2025. Pluto is also challenging this eclipse after its debut in Aquarius in your 9th house of expansion, a catalyst for your belief system and long-term goals. Venturing into the unknown brings you closer with your destiny. We move on to Cancer and Cancer risings. Cancer, this total solar eclipse in Aries is affecting you in your 10th house. Step up to the plate and take charge. A supercharged solar eclipse is touching down in your bossy 10th house of authority, career, and public persona, activating an eclipse series that will last until March 2025. Governed by Mars in your sign, while you have the upper hand regarding aggression, channeling this energy productively is easier said than done. You are overcoming a karmic pattern and or wounding, perhaps regarding a parental figure or family legacy. Challenged by shadowy Pluto in Aquarius in your 8th house of intimate affairs and energetic exchanges, an unraveling occurs with your attachments and shared resources, leading to your freedom. We move on to Leo and Leo rising. Leo, this total solar eclipse in Aries is hitting you in your 9th house. Do you dare to venture into the unknown, Leo? This total solar eclipse is bringing the heat, but the journey isn't as easy as it looks. The good news is there's nothing you enjoy more than a challenge, and there's no better time like now to confront your fear of the unknown. Governed by Mars in Cancer via your 12th house of closure, dreams, inhibitions, and unconscious patterns, You are equally as emotional as you are defensive about the past, especially with Mars squaring off with the wounded healer, Chiron. You could be reminiscing about a past wound or area of vulnerability, but it is the energy, but this is the energy that you're healing and working with until 2025. Squaring Pluto in your relationship sector, what may seem like a catastrophic or abrupt ending will liberate you in more ways than you realize. We move on to Virgo and Virgo rising. Virgo, this total solar eclipse in Aries is hitting you in your 8th house. Trust the divine plan that is unfolding for you, Virgo. After all, with the solar eclipse charging up your intimate 8th house of mergers, joint ventures, and shared resources, a disruption can shake up the foundation in ways that you're not expecting. Its ruler, Mars, will continue to ignite your 11th house of community affairs, but will simultaneously face off with the wounded healer, Chiron, emphasizing a core wound, perhaps regarding privacy or your autonomy. You're in the process of healing, okay? Challenged by the powerhouse Pluto in your 6th house of health routines and acts of kindness. This is an opportunity for you to transform the dynamic of your contributions and service to others, as it will ultimately lead to your freedom and personal catharsis. Okay? We move on to Libra and Libra rising. Libra, the total solar eclipse in Aries, is hitting you in your 7th house of relationships. Your sign, or our sign collective, knows one or two things about this subject, but this eclipse is going to take it a little bit further. All right? Hovering over the 7th house of compromise, commitment, and significant others, there's an awakening taking place in your partnership sector, and you're being challenged to reflect on your sovereignty and freedom. Mars is the 10th house of this eclipse and still charging up your 10th house of authority, adding a whole nother layer to the mix. Whether it be an emotional tie to a family legacy or your identity as a parental figure, it is important to set firm boundaries for yourself and the sake of your relationship moving forward. Okay? The eclipse will also square off with Pluto, emphasizing a change of heart and or a desire for recognition. We move on to Scorpio and Scorpio rising. Scorpio, the total solar eclipse in Aries, is hitting you in your 6th house. But death and rebirth is your jam, Scorpio. So this eclipse is bringing a shakeup to your day-to-day routine, which could also serve as a much-needed detox for you and your spirit. Touching down on your responsible 6th house of due diligence, while Mars is your ruler of the eclipse, is continuing to tour through Cancer in your expansive 9th house of self-discovery. You may not have the next steps all figured out, Scorps, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a divine plan in motion. In the meantime, this is an opportunity for you to reflect on the dynamics of your upbringing and whether you still resonate with those beliefs. Going head to head with your modern ruler, Pluto, the dismantling of a personal unit brings you closer to your mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. We move on to Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. Sagittarius, the total solar eclipse in Aries, is hitting you in your 5th house. A heart chakra activation and renewal of self-expression. Your inner child is shining through this solar eclipse, Sag, supercharging your 5th house of authenticity and self-love, while its ruler stirs up your 8th house of intimate unions and shared resources. It's important to reflect on the strength behind your desires and whether it's stemming from an unconscious wound. Are these actions and musings authentic to you, or is there a past wound you're overlooking? Mars will face off with the wounded healer Chiron in your 5th house of happiness, children. Emphasizing vulnerability, you're in the process of healing. The eclipse will also square Pluto in your communication sector, which will bring revelations and awareness to the shadowy side of your inner circles and local community. We move on to Capricorn and Capricorn rising. Caps, this total solar eclipse in Aries is hitting you, darlings, in your 4th house. And it doesn't get more personal than this solar eclipse, Caps. In addition to supercharging your 4th house of home, family matters, and innermost feelings, kickstarting a powerful cycle and a period of renewal into 2025. Its ruler, Mars, continues to ignite your 7th house of compromise, partnerships, and significant others. And though this brings you back to your roots, a core wound could be influencing your relationship dynamics. This is especially true with Mars squaring Chiron. Don't undermine what comes up for review right now, Caps. If you're prone to defensiveness in your relationship, this is something for you to reflect on as you are in the process of redefining your foundation. The eclipse will also be challenged by Pluto in Aquarius, highlighting the shadowy side of your community values. We move on to Aquarius and Aquarius rising. Aquarius, the total solar eclipse in Aries is going to be highlighting your 3rd house. Something is quenching in your curiosity and is leading you down a new path, Aqua, shaking up your immediate 3rd house of communication, inner circles, and local affairs, while its ruler Mars continues to trigger 6th house themes, such as your wellness habits and day-to-day affairs. It's important to remain true to your autonomous desires and authenticity while also tending to your responsibilities and duties. Mars is simultaneously squaring the wounded healer Chiron. And that's going to be highlighting a vulnerability and or past resentment in the process. However, after its recent debut in your sign, Pluto will challenge the eclipse, which in turn brings light to the darker attributes of your persona and sense of self. So confronting these parts of yourself isn't easy, but it's still necessary for your growth and transformation. And finally, we move on to Pisces and Pisces rising. Pisces, the total solar eclipse in Aries is going to be landing in your 2nd house. Okay? You're being guided to liberate yourself and honor your unique individuality, Pisces. Supercharged with momentum and renewal, the solar eclipse will ignite your stability-seeking 2nd house of finances and value systems, all the while its ruler Mars continues to energize your heart-centered 5th house of authenticity, recognition, and self-expression. Are you confident in the pursuit of what inspires you? Mars will square off with the wounded healer Chiron, highlighting a past wound or area of vulnerability regarding your sense of self-worth. Be kinder to your inner child and hold space for things that genuinely bring you joy. The eclipse will also face off with Pluto in Aquarius, which could simultaneously highlight the unconscious, darker side of community affairs and a fixation on a sense of belonging. Okay? Thank you guys so much for listening to this. These words is by, I handpicked for this by my one of my go-to astrologers, which is Miss Valerie Mesa. Okay? These were her words. Beautiful advice. Okay? Beautiful advice. And thank you so much for listening again. This is Marv with Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. And I am going to go ahead and I will see each one of you guys in your moon pool, eclipse moon pool, that is, for this total solar eclipse in Aries. Bye, guys. Hi, guys, and welcome to the channel. I am Marv, and this is Readings by Marvelous Madame Tarot. As you saw by the title, this is going to be the special edition, special eclipse edition, Moon Pools podcast. This is the video, and this is going to be obviously for the total solar eclipse in Aries, which is going to take place 29 degrees of Aries on April 20th at 12:12 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. I have already done a commentary which consists of an intro as well as all 12 signs. It will not be in podcast form published on YouTube that way. I'm going to do an audio video for you guys and try to put these together and double timestamp. We're going to see how that goes. If you don't see one video that contains the audio as well as the timestamps for the video, then you know that it will come in the form of two different videos, okay? That's not what I'm trying to do. If you are interested in listening, it will only be available at this time on YouTube. If it's not going to be in timestamp form on the website, so I didn't bother to place it there. There will be a reading for you, the exact same thing that I commentated on will be available on the website if you want to read it, and that is that. I am not going to do this total solar eclipse in Aries any justice by treating it as if it is a new moon. It is in fact a new moon and a karmic degree, and it is of course in 29 degrees of Aries, but we're not going to just treat it like it's anything. So we're not doing the power wish. We're just going to do a quick pull, very, very quick, just to give you some insight of what may be going on. Again, I've already given you commentary about this. We're going to start with Aries. We're going to end with Pisces. I'm just going to tell you where it's hitting you and then give you your card. I'm going to read the bullet points on the card and we're going to get out of here. This eclipse energy is intense. And I've already given you all of that in a podcast version, okay? Aries, this one has your name on it. This is going to be hitting you in your first house, and you got the card of stubbornness, okay? So this is oh my goodness, I can't see. Selfness, I guess that's supposed to be selfishness. I apologize. That's what I get for getting these cards. I can't even read that. Arrogance, selfishness, that looks like mullish attitude. You guys let me know what that word means, I'm assuming. And I cannot see this. I do apologize. These are the Panther Oracle cards, by the way. Hold on, let me cut the light on. M-U-L-I-S-H. Okay. Mullish. I apologize because I want to know what it means. M-U-L-I-S-H. Oh, resembling or likening to a mule and being stubborn. So listen to this.
Mulish.
Mulish. There we go. Mulish. Selfishness, mulish, or arrogance. Uh-oh. And these are some of the themes that you may be expecting, either someone from you or you to someone else, okay? That's the card of 77. What does that card mean to you? Stubbornness is what's going on hitting you in that first house. This is for Taurus, suns and rising. Taurus, this solar eclipse in Aries at 29 degrees. Is going to be hitting you in the 12th house. You do have the card of live and learn. Experience, training, and development is your theme, and the energy of 27. What does 27 mean to you? All right. Live and learn, experience, training, and development. I will put your themes down and you're at the timestamp, guys. Gemini, suns and rising. The total solar eclipse in Aries at 29 degrees of Aries. Your theme is going to be hitting you in the 11th house. And you got marriage, sweet love, couple, dependency, and an energy of 6. I'm feeling like as soon as I see this card, I'm feeling 6 of cups. And this is giving me 6 of cups, someone from the past. Let me do the exact same thing. If you're watching Gemini, this makes me feel like 4 of Pentacles. This makes me feel like 3 of Wands. Live and learn. I'm sorry that I did that in the Gemini video, but this gives me 6 of Cups vibes. Congratulations on that. We move on to Cancer and Cancer rising. Cancer, this solar eclipse in Aries is hitting you in your 10th house. And you got 3 cards. 3. First, protest, inadequacy, suit, and attention. Uh-oh. Beware of that. Protest. You got the card of Introvert, privacy, separate, online community. Oh, wow. Look at that. Introvert in the energy of 66. Protest was in the energy of 51. And then you also have, okay, stability, harmony, and acceptance. And the number, numerology is here of 65. And this is also 11. What am I feeling? For protest, I'm feeling 7 of Wands. For introvert, I'm feeling 4 of Cups. For okay, I'm feeling that this is a 6 of Wands moment. That's what I'm feeling. We move on to Leo. Uh-oh, and Leo rising. Fury, numerology 74. Offense, madness, and unpleasantness. This is giving me 2 tarot cards. I'm feeling like 5 of Swords and 5 of Wands. I'm sorry about that. We move on to Virgo and Virgo rising. Virgo, the solar eclipse in Aries is hitting you in your 8th house. We got the card of Disturbance, obscure irritation, and supernatural. Interesting. And a numerology of 57, Disturbance. This to me, I'm getting 7 of Swords off of this. 7 of Swords. I don't like that imagery. Look at that. Wow. Wow. Interesting. We move on to Libra and Libra rising. Oh, shucks. Conflict. 30. Difference, disputation, and quarrel. Definitely 5 of Swords. Definitely 5 of Swords. I'm not happy about this either because I'm telling you, I can't. But this is what we're doing. It's hitting you in your 7th house. So this may be an argument or a difference with your significant other or someone, unfortunately, that you are in a partnership with. Not great, but I'm giving you a heads up. I'm feeling, you know what? I'm feeling 5 of Swords, but more so, now that I think about it, when I put the card down, I saw 7 of Wands too for this. You're going to be defending yourself and standing your ground. So yeah, we move on to Scorpio and Scorpio rising. That popped out. Oh my. Sorry, Scorps. Uh-oh. I'm sorry to hear this too. Loss. Bereavement, sorrow, or damage. I am sorry about this. There is a pet here. I don't like this at all. I'm looking at bereavement. This is a 5 of Cups. And for some of you guys, it may be the death card. I apologize. I did not know what these cards were going to bring out. but I did not want to not give a message. The energy of 14 of 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. Oh no. Watch over your people. Pray for your people. I'm sending my condolences, but I'm also sending healing light and loving light your way as well. This eclipse is hitting you in your 6th house, though, Scorpio. Okay? But you did get the card of loss, so if my condolences, but I'm hoping that it's just sorrow or damage, and unfortunately, I hope that it's not bereavement for you guys, but it could hit you at home, so please be mindful of that, okay? We move on to Sagittarius and Sagittarius rising. Sagittarius, solar eclipse in Aries hitting you in your 5th house. 5th house. And a numerology energy of 22. We have the card of origin. We are in initiation, creativity, and vitality. This actually is giving me 5th house vibes. It's giving me, you know, a very creative time. This is giving me like, this is giving me definitely like a Knight of Wands. This is giving me, you know, some of you guys right now are walking into new creativity, 5th house, and it's interesting that that's right there for you. I would say Knight of Wands, Page of Wands type of thing for you. Okay, either one of those cards. All right. We move on to Capricorn and Capricorn rising. What do we have for Capricorn? Caps. Apology. All right. Remember, guys, these messages can either come to you or they can be going out. This is the energy of 71. 7 plus 1 is 8. Quick moving communication, guilt, confession, and forgiveness. Someone owes you an apology or you're going to be apologizing to someone. I feel like it's going to be quick, and because this eclipse is hitting you in your 4th house, that can be your tie. Someone that you live with, someone that's in your home, an apology is coming. Guilt, confession, and forgiveness. Oh my. We move on to Aquarius and Aquarius rising. Oh, I do not like this. Wow. We are in the energy of 53. 5 plus 3 is 8. It could be quick moving communication. I'm feeling 8 of Wands again, but when I see this 8, 8 is about movement and action. We have homeless. I don't like that. Failure, castaway, or poor. I don't like this card at all, but I'm just giving you a heads up now. Aquarius is happening in your 3rd house. There's going to be some type of theme. It could be, it could not be, of homeless. Okay. We can be, there's going to be a failure. You can feel like a castaway. Again, themes in this area is affecting communication. 3rd house. 3rd house is also the house of siblings. You may get a phone call with someone wanting your help, unfortunately. I'm sending love and light to you for that. And finally, Pisces and Pisces rising. Pisces and Pisces rising. Wow. Okay. Pisces, this is hitting you in your 2nd house. All right. The 2nd house. 2nd house. We have the card of 8. Another 8. Something's coming in very quick for you. 2nd house is, you know, that house of money. Money that you make, not other people's money. So there's going to be some type of aid, mercy, charity, or kindness. Someone that's going to help you with something. If you need some type of aid, or you can give aid to someone. And you guys are really good about this anyway. All right. You could give aid to someone in need. All right. I'm very, very sorry to hear this. Mercy, charity, or kindness. And it's going to come quick. Okay. All right, guys. Like, share, and subscribe to the Marvelous Tribe. This was just a quick read for the solar eclipse in Aries. We're going to have another one that we're going to do a special edition for on May the 5th. It will be the same type of thing. There will be commentary. and we'll do it like that. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you in your next video. Bye-bye.